Hey guys, well, the day has finally come. The last bit of paint, well, I guess I shouldn't say that, I still have to paint the canopy. But for the most part, the last bit of paint has been put on the T6. It looks very, very glossy right now because I literally just stopped painting about 2 minutes ago. So the paint's very, very wet. But I wanted to take the video before the paint sets just to show you how well this paint lays down. This is the Rust-Oleum 2X paint. It's a satin finish called Midnight Blue. But it really does spray nice, even though it's quite cold in here right now. And I've learned the hard way when I painted the wings that you really have to do a good tack coat and let that tack coat set for a while before you put your flow on. I've used this paint before painting outside in the summertime, and you don't even have to do a tack coat. You can just put on your paint one direction, then come back the other direction, and you're good to go. But when it's cooler, the paint really gets heavy on itself and it'll start to run. So you have to be pretty careful. But it really, really does flow on there really good. I painted the bottom last night. Painted the bottom of everything up to about right here. So then when I painted the top, I just overlapped a little bit. So I'm gonna get some of the overspray, kind of that dusty feeling on the bottom of the plane, which doesn't bother me. I don't care. But yeah, like I said, that paint really does lay down nice. I'm trying to get some good shots in the reflection of the lights here, and you can really see that it flows out really good. So I'm going to let the fuselage sit here until the end of the day, and I'll come back and get it. It's going to sit in my shop with a cover over it for probably a couple, maybe even 3 weeks, just so the paint can really set. Because even though by the end of the day it'll be dry enough to where I can touch it, the paint still isn't set. It'll scratch easily. I could probably still put fingerprints in it. So before I start putting the wheels back on it and mounting the canopy, getting the receiver and battery put in, I want that paint to really, really be set. So what I might do when I take this home and put it away, I'll get the wings back out, get the ailerons and flaps hooked up, because now the wings have been painted for a couple weeks, so they're pretty well set. Just the only thing I don't like about this paint, and it's the same with any kind of rattle can paint that you use, it takes a long time for the hardener that's in the paint to really, truly harden. So it's easy to scratch. But as soon as it goes out in the sun for a while, that sun bakes that paint really well. But unless you put some kind of clear coat over it, it is going to be perceptive. I can't talk. It's going to be easy to scratch. But it is what it is. I've had a lot of stick time in the full scale, and I've been up close with many T6s, full scale that is, and they're not perfect. They're not extremely perfect like everybody thinks they are. So I'm excited, getting ready to put the radio gear in it, get my graphics ordered from Bad Brad Graphics, and we'll get this thing wrapped up and we'll be flying it in the spring. So I'll bring you back once I get it home. I'll probably get everything kind of dry fit, put the wings on, get the canopy painted, and I'll do one more video before I put the graphics on it. Then I'll do a final video and then a test flight. Later.